Hello, this is Desiree with your weekly microdose of hypnosis. This week I guide you on a history tour of your brain, which will allow you to flourish in challenging situations in your life and in your relationships and in the world, acting from a place of neutrality and even empathy. As usual, this is a voice note for your subconscious mind. So please only listen to this when you're able to allow yourself the time and space to be completely relaxed for just a few minutes of your day. And with that, you may close your eyes, and to symbolically bring your awareness into this experience, I invite you to now take in a deep breath and exhale as you arrange your body and your limbs into a comfortable position, knowing that you can change this arrangement at any time. But for now, this is what it is. So bring your awareness to the areas where your body comes into contact with the surface beneath it, allowing yourself to really be held by this surface and this space and time. And bring your awareness to those limbs of yours and the spaces where they perhaps come into contact with one another. Parts of yourself leaning on other parts of yourself, and noticing the different temperature or sensation in these areas of contact. And now, I'd like you to bring your awareness to the space within your mind, or more accurately, in your brain, the physical space inside of your head. Almost being able to sense the area in the center of your head, the area behind and slightly below your eyes. That there is a very ancient part of your brain. Your brain has evolved in almost a geological fashion, layer upon layer upon layer. And in the deep center of the incredible natural formation that is your brain lies some of the oldest neurological structures. That innermost layer was purely for survival, for providing the instincts that would allow you to know whether you're in danger, whether a person or situation is trustworthy. And that inner layer of brain existed before there was even such a thing as conscious reasoning, even before there were emotions, before logic, just pure instinct, impulse. And it still works as it did back then, which can be incredibly helpful. However, this part of the brain mainly operates in response to fear. But now, I'd like you to switch your awareness to the space above your eyes, inside your head, your brain, above your eyes. There's brain there, in your forehead, hanging out above your eyes. And your eyes are also a part of your brain, actually. But the brain above your eyes, this space is home to the newer, more evolved part of your brain, the prefrontal cortex. And as opposed to instinct and fear, this area operates on logic, rational thought, reasoning, empathy, and trust. When the older, instinct and fear-driven part of the brain is active, the prefrontal cortex is almost switched off, and along with it, your ability to reason and think rationally, logically, objectively, and empathetically. And this happens before one is even aware of it. It's how humans are designed. Fear comes first, before logic, and when it's active, and when it's accepted as truth, it's not possible to be logical, to be neutral, to think, or to empathize, which again can be incredibly helpful in situations where there's not time to think. But this is the same system that keeps people entrenched in their points of view and prevents them from seeing and truly understanding the views of others, creating unnecessary division in an overly divisive world. And it makes me think of that expression, being in your head, being without outer sensory input. Being in your head is like being in this deep center of the brain, this ancient neurological foundation that greatly served our ancestors. However, as humanity has built upon ancient ground the structures, homes, and buildings that keep us safe, and innovations that make life more comfortable and convenient, our brain has also built upon itself. And so in those moments of stress or fear, you can realize that as it's happening, and simply move your awareness to the space above your eyes, your prefrontal cortex, where you can see with a more objective lens, an unobstructed view, like taking an elevator up from the ancient underground caverns of the mind to the penthouse of a skyscraper with windows all around. Up here, you have access to other ways of seeing, other ways of viewing a situation, and the ability to choose the alternatives that are in line with the highest good of all. So, from now on, when you experience stress, anxiety, fear, you remember that you have the ability to be conscious of this and train your brain to take the elevator up on the appropriate occasions, to see an expanded view and choose from an array of responses, all of which create a more positive and beautiful neurochemical reality for you and those in your midst. And with that, you can bring your awareness back to the surface beneath you again, grounding yourself back into this time and space. Bring your awareness back to your limbs and begin to bring some movement to them now. And take in a nice deep breath to bring yourself back into the present, opening your eyes now to your beautiful life. Welcome back. Have a wonderful week.